Alright, we are finally back for some more Factorio. I would have been here a few minutes earlier, but I had a bunch of fighting to get this thing to actually work. I don't know what its issue was. But last time we were here, which was a very short stream, we got this working. So we actually have one of them going. And we're going to let these sit here and run. We are going to go and work on, well, moving that for one. There we go. We got the power issue dealt with. Our accumulator should not lose charge during the night now. I think. I hope. I put in more accumulators. I put in more solar panels. But we should not lose power at night. I'll find out here in a second. Solar is coming up. Accumulators still have charge, so looks like we're good. Yep, looks like we're good. Alright. So, anyways, I want to go and work on getting the landmines taken care of today. Basically some busy work because I can't run the reactor quite yet, but busy work that definitely needs to be done. And we can't work on the shooting rocket launch site because it takes lots of power. So we're going to make landmines today, which is just steel and explosives. Pretty sure we already have. Do we not have steel down here? We have iron down here. Do we not have steel down here? We may not have steel down here. That might be a problem. I might have to get steel down here. Not that that's a major problem. Easily fixable. We can probably run it right down where this plastic is coming through, right? Or better yet, we just run it over where our iron is here. Yeah, that's a better option. This, and we'll just do one of these. We're not gonna need tons, so that'll be fine. And we're definitely using a red one. So we can get that. Is that one higher than what I planned to, but it works. That actually works. As weird as it may want to be, it does work. And we can just run this across here. And do I want to leave in a place for these? Those are going to need extra explosives. I don't typically use them. And since I have steel down here, I could make the cannon shells. Again, I don't typically use cannon shells because you gotta drive a tank, and tanks are slow. And I usually blow up my tanks. Yeah, we'll leave a little bit of room just in case for some reason I decide I need one. Put it there, because then we can just take these in. And then if we're going to do cannon shells, they're going to be there. Actually, cannon shells aren't related to this, so it doesn't matter. We'll just do landmines here. We might as well do 2 just for shits and or giggles of it. And we're gonna need to get this from here, so we'll just do, well, we gotta do that. Sir, could you stop being stupid today? It would be greatly appreciated. There you go. That's better. Alright, so you, a little bit of power, never hurt nobody. Move that over, that doesn't reach up that high, so you're getting one of our last little wood guys just to kindly fuck off. You're a dumbass, put that in the wrong spot. They go there. And then we do yoink yoink there. Over like that. Into a box. Which we're going to do this. And we'll copy that in there. That'll take that. We probably should upgrade all of this. Alright, so that takes care of that. Where is, I believe, our biggest area of contention currently is, yeah, right here. So this is where we're going to go start working these. We need to set that, and we want to make sure that it can hold about 300 because we're going to need a lot of them. Alright, we'll go with that. I've got things to do, things to things. We're good there. Might work on the circuits a little more today as well. But my main hope is that we can get the reactor up and running today. And I just need to send iron plates down there to get that done. And start mining out that rocket silo. But unless I put in a lot more solar panels, we cannot start that thing mining because holy shit does it take a ton of power. Alright, so this is probably dumb, but I'm gonna walk my ass out here. We're gonna start setting these up. Let me go look at my blueprints because I know I have, yeah, this one that I took time to actually put them on a grid, we're going to use this one. Because I am not trying to reset up this grid thing. And I hope this is out far enough. I want it to catch spitters. It'll come in and try to shoot the rockets. We may have to reposition them a bit, but it looks like that's about right for where everything is dying. So we'll go with that right there. While we're up here, we could slap that one. These are just little bitty ones. Yeah, why don't we have a little slap fight here? Why do I have one of these again? Stop with these. I don't have any turrets on me. Well, this will be interesting. I'll be running for the turret wall. Oh, that thing's got some beef in it. Good thing I got legs on so I can outrun these guys. Oh yeah, he's got some beef on him. Turrets eat through you guys quick. Yeah, it looks like that's just fine. Yeah, they gotta come in far enough. Good. Alright, give me the shotgun. Like my combat shotty, damn it. It's a lot better than the rockets for taking out nests. And not as good for taking out worms, though. Holy shit, you guys don't die, do you? You guys have a strong will to survive. I am a survivor. Eat shit. Say hello to my little friend. May not be a machine gun, but he's a machine shotgun. Now, fuck you up. Eat shit. Okay, so that'll take care of a little bit of our issue with these jerks. They won't be coming in quite as quick. Now I just need to do a little copy paste around the factory, get all of these placed everywhere for the bots to take care of. I think we may actually have to get some iron dealt with today too. Looks like we're okay at the moment, but did we get another iron? We might have got the other iron vein done the other day, actually. I was about half out of that day. Been dealing with my back for a few weeks. Man, we are pounding through shit. Alright, so there's no chance they can come into here. They can come into this area, so let's start here. We're gonna go about there, and even though we don't need to, we're gonna run it through this open void here as well. Can't see where they're placed because of the damn trees. Definitely one there. I don't want to cut out any more of these trees than I have to because they're not completely dead yet. So they're soaking up some of the pollution. Now here we're going to have to stop it there because we have that mess there. And then this one's a problem unless we put in another one. I don't even know if they come down here. Probably going to need to put in. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that just to be safe. And then we'll grab one of these and just stick it right there. Make sure they got plenty. Now down here on this southern border, we definitely need them. We're going to be having a reactor down here. And so we're definitely going to need plenty of landmines when we start that up. We're going to be pissing them off nicely. That, and then there. Okay, you're going to go there. This one's going to go here. Yeah, we'll deal with that one little thing of dirt. They can fix that. Alright, that takes care of that side. This side is a big old ugly mess. I at some point really need to fix this mess over here. Because the wall is very much not straight. I'm kind of waiting until I go to whichever planet I'm deciding to go to. I'm still thinking I want to go to Vulcanus, or whatever the hell it's called. I can never remember exactly how to pronounce it. I always wanted to just call it Planet Vulcan because I grew up with the old Star Trek. Um, but I didn't see anybody with pointy ears when I was there last time, so I don't know that it's really fitting. supposedly I can get it on what I need for landmines on another planet. So we could always choose to go there. This is a major problem. We definitely need to fix that problem. And we need a radar. Hello, why did you do that? Oh, because you now gotta hit the button. Stupid thing. Alright, so that'll get that problem dealt with. Which our bots can't do the rest of our landmines. What the hell did I just do? Let's take a walk on over there and see what's going on. I like to be a little more hands, you know. I'm not a map building guy. Take a look at how the reactor stuff's going while we're down here. I'm thinking that I might take these boilers out that are up here and move them down here as well. We've got 51. Yeah, give me that. You're going to put out enough to start the next one. Go ahead and get this one started. Don't know that it's going to help since it's going to go right back in. I still think I need to redo this. I might go look at how I did the other one because I don't remember how I did it, but I really love the way I did that one. Problem with having a shit memory, I could literally not remember how I did it. Or I might sit here and just fiddle with it a bit and see what I can come up with. We need to probably disable this as soon as we start the reactors or the rocket silo site again, because that thing literally dumps stone. That's just a landmine. What it's supposed to be doing. I do hate that it makes that noise when the landmines get destroyed, because that is kind of their job. And I don't know if there's a way to set the game to not make that noise for particular things. I'm assuming there's an alert setting in here I can fiddle part around with, but I don't know where it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll take a look and see. Why did I put this up so fucking high? Are you high? Holy crap, that is really high. Because I was high. I'm going with I was high when I did this. Although I know I wasn't. Holy crap, that's really freaking high. These don't go off by me, right? Yeah, good. Alright, so this is the outer line here, so we can get rid of those few. There might be another one in there somewhere, but we're just gonna go with surprise. We hid one in the trees. Enjoy. I hope you don't mind. Where was I put that last one? There. Okay. There. Oh, look. That's probably about the same place I had it. We're just going with that, alright? Shut up. I need to make one of these blueprints that actually has the wall with it. Wall, brother. You notice that our bots don't go out that far. We need to get another thing down here. I just noticed that. They, for some reason, like that corner right there. And they just get the shit shot out of them when they go there. Because it's not a wall they can get through. Oh, hello. How are you? Could you kindly piss off and just, like, stay right there? I'm not here. You see nothing. Just a guy, just a maintenance man. No reason to call the cops, ma'am. Just here checking the pipes. Okay, we need one of these, like, out into a here-ish type location. We're gonna go with a here-ish like type situation. That should work. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Now this one, not gonna do. Most definitely need one somewhere around we'll go there. You guys are getting really, really close. Could you possibly sort of at least try to back the fuck up a little bit, you asshole? Okay, so going there. Yeah, I did this the same way because it should be there. So there should be right for when I get rid of the walls. I'm trying to get these lined up so once we get the walls out of here, everything will work perfect. Okay, so those two spots right there. I can't see. Okay, so that one there is where we need it, right there. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. This isn't going to try to take out the wall. because we don't have the ability to. I could literally lay this right over that and it would not matter. Yeah, this is gonna go a little closer to the wall than normal. Hopefully we'll be okay with that. If not, talk to your zoning planner, which is totally not me. Yeah, that's too fucking. One there. Let's bring this down just there. Then we can tie into there. That'll work. That'll. And yeah, we'll do one thing of dirt right there too. Alright, so now we need to deal with the fact that they literally can't see work on this corner. Need to do that there. And that should take care of all of that. Let me get the hell away from here for a second. Okay. Yep, that looks good. There's one little seam right there. Hopefully there's no nothing in the way there. No landmine that's supposed to be placed there. That should be all the landmines now. And we should be able to see all the things. Yay. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. So, give me 2 of these. Now I had this. And I remember this. Oh, I bet I know what it was. I had it like that. Yeah, that's what it was I did. Okay, never mind. I don't need these. Go away. Yeah, we're gonna fix this. Give me all of that. You stop. Give me all that. Stop it. And these two weren't even hooked up yet. Get all of this out of here. Let's try to fix this up a little bit less stupid, alright? Because I hate the way I did this. It's supposed to self-feed, is the idea. It's supposed to feed back to itself. And well, the way I had it, it wasn't doing that. Alright. That in there. And this comes up over down. This goes this way output priority is to the left. So everything is going to try to go that way. If it can't, it's going to go this way. And then we can just copy this and paste it for each one of these. And go ahead and put this back on the front. Get its power pole there, there, and apparently that doesn't work. Alright, that. Set this for that. And feed that, take that back. That, feed that, take it back, feed that, take it back, and it can go in the bottom one, which is literally gonna do jack shit at the moment. And then this is gonna run up here and go into yeah, we don't need whatever this mess is, because any excess can just run right into there. I really got to look at the settings and see if I can fix that. Alright, and another thing I want to do, oh, I know what I did this for. I wanted all of the, yeah, that's supposed to be like that. So now we just need to one of we need the 235 on the outside. 5 around the outside. Get trailer park curl. And then it goes into there, and we can set this with a, yeah, here, just take that and go that way. Oh, really? Why are you not feeding more in there? Oh, I know why. Because you got too many of the things. Yeah, that's a problem. It's a problem I didn't think about. Ain't this supposed to take like a whole lot of those? Oh no, it only takes 5. How many does it put out? 2. Okay. So this is easily fixed. We just need to do a little bit of wiring here. Disables this if there's anything on that belt. No, that wouldn't work because eventually it's going to have 235 on that belt. Um, and see, this is an issue. It's an issue I need to figure out. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm figuring this out because it needs some place to put those. When is it going to stop? 10. So yeah, that should be enough. There was just too much in it, was the problem. Okay. So that should leave room for it to self-feed back. Give me you so I can start you again. And we want to stick all that in that one so it can get started. So now it should not taking what's there because the other one can, but it did take them. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on that. But this noise is getting really annoying. Sounds. Master music, that's not what we want. Other interface. Show. Yeah, none of that's helping. Graphics ain't gonna do me jack shit. Is there no way of doing that? Game effects, walking environment, alerts, enable, disable, mute. All sounds. I don't want to disable all of them. I want to know if they're fucking up something important. I just want to be able to tell it, stop bugging me for just. Maybe there's not a setting. Okay, I don't. We'll keep an eye on this and see if it. Because this worries me. To see that one's not going again. Because it's got too many of these on here. And I can't force them to go that way. Alright, we're taking a quick siesta. Save that. Load game. Vanilla string 2. Uh, just load it. We're gonna break everything. It's fine. We're not saving. Okay. Actor stuff should be. Yeah. You did things. Congratulations. Yeah. You did things. Could you fuck off, huh? That's all the reactors. That was a reactor I was working on building. Okay, so I did 2 of them is how I did it. I had it offshoot and then... Okay, could you just fucking stop? Holy shit. Just quit, don't save. Load back into this one. Okay. Now I know how I did the thing. Can I remember how I did the thing? That's a whole nother question. And we'll get back with you on the answer briefly. Dude, don't sit here and talk about your briefs. Nobody care about your briefs. Legal or otherwise. Okay. You, we need this to split them, which means these are going to have to be in a different, there's going to have to be a gap. Like that fat one in your, and then this, this, this. This goes there, that goes there. Shut up, I know you're here. This needs to be filtered to the 238, which needs to go to the other side. This needs to get filtered to output priority of that side. And then copy that minus that thing. Don't need that thing. Copy that. We're going to place it. Yeah, we'll leave two gaps. Fine. Just like a so. Change the way we did polls. Because now we can do one here, 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 there. Fine, fuck it. Now we can get rid of all this because they're already going to be separated. This one can come up and join this one. And then this one, we're now going to do I'll take care of that. And then this is the 235 one, which is going to go to where we're doing our the thing. You know, the thing. This is going to be where the fuel's made. Fucking hell, that was hard to get out of my face. Okay. Now, we're going to do... We'll do it down here, I guess. We shouldn't need more than one, which is all I'm going to set up at the moment. But we've got enough room there if we need more. This is going to be for our fuel. And we're going to have iron come down. We may end up needing to set up more of these, so if so, we'll move that. but the 235 should always be that needs to go there, there, and there, and actually should just make sure have this come over here, this come over and meet it. That'll give us the 235 and the 238 for this. And then the only other thing that we need is the iron plate, which we will deal with. Okay, so whenever we get some extra 235 come out of here, it'll go right down on that side. It'll never go up that way. The only 235 that'll come out up here is if it comes out of the regular processing reactor. Otherwise, it should never end up down here. Maybe I should put in a split thing right here at the very bottom that sends any 235 out. I want all your extras. We're almost there. I need like 40 or 4 more. Yes, I need 4 more. Come on. You can do it. There's one. You're gonna give me one. Give it to me, baby. Thank you. That's 3. That's 4. Last one started. Alright. Finally got all of them started. Alright. Iron. We should have iron relatively close because we're feeding iron onto the train right here. So do I want to run a belt down there for this? I don't think I do. I think we just want to put a nice little buffer here. And we're going to set that to you do the thing. Can you not set that? Oh, that was the wrong thing. That was a power pole, retard. Okay, enable, disable. If iron plates is less than, we're gonna say 200, 100, 100 should be fine. I'd only keep 100 iron plates in there. I don't know why I did a buffer. Just do a storage. Storage. And then we can put this on here, and if I ever need to throw iron away, it can just go in there. Yeah. Yeah, dumbass, yeah. Don't be stupid. Then we can just do a belt, which is going to be annoying with this pipe here. So we should be worry about it, I think. That. We'll do a bit of this. We'll put a requester right there. And we're going to tell it that we want iron plates. And we want just, we don't want more than 200 in there, but we want a minimum of there. Now, all of that has stuff, and then we need to put in an actual buffer right here. That will be for the fuel rods. And now let's go ahead and get started on the logic for this bad boy. Since we're getting close, we need one of those. We need one of these. We need one of these. These. We need to move this back one apparently. Oh no, this just isn't set up to the grid yet. That's the problem. We need to get your grid on. That's fine. There you go. You're to the grid now. And then we need to set up one of these here. That way you can do your logistic thing. And that's actually within the grid, so it's fine. Alright, so we are going to request these here. We actually want to set this to 10 and 10. 10 is fine. There is none right now, but that's fine. Request from buffers, yes. And we want to set the overall stack size down to just 1, because we only want 1 going in the reactor at any given time. And then we want the reactor to input in enable if thermometer high, thermometer low. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is. But oh, here it is. Read temperature and read fuel. Temperature is 15 right now. And we need to probably set this up with the computator. Because right now we can do temp. And if it's less than... Yeah, we need a computator. Let's delete that. We got a computator. Combinator. That's what we need. We can have that. Go in there. And we can have that. There. So now we want to know if it has heat below we're gonna say 400 for right now. is what we're going to say. And then we need to know, does it have a fuel rod? Because if it's got a fuel rod, we don't want it to put a fuel rod in. Where the fuck are the fuel rods? There they are. So uranium fuel rod, if that is less than 1. Okay, so if the temperature is less than 400, which it is, if the fuel is less than that, which it is, it'll put 1 in. This is way easier than what we did. What I had Overmind come and help me do. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that that's going to do exactly what I do, but it should. We have enough of these now. We can go ahead and get one running. And then we need to set up also a thing for processing the dead ones down. And is that done in a centrifuge? I'm assuming that's done in a centrifuge. Give me a centrifuge. Alright, so this needs to be changed now to a check mark. Set to 1. We now need to change this to a check mark. Hey, holy shit, she's still alive. And that to equal to 1. How you doing, crazy woman? Thanks for the sub back. Appreciate it. Now, why are you not doing the thing? That's less. That's good. That should be giving out a signal of 1. That is getting a check that is equal to 1. Less than 2. It may not be the way that works. There we go. No, 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 no. Why are you still... No, no. Stop. You do bad things. You're not supposed to... See the and? Oh, that's the... No, wait a minute. If it is less than 1, why you do thing? Why you do thing? Why are you getting a signal right now? You should not be getting a signal. That's about it. Well, it's a start. Why are you being a dick? You're really being a dick. Let's just stop your parameters. You get no more. You bad monkey. Bad monkey, you get no biscuits. Check mark equals to 1. And if should be check mark equal to 1. Hold on. I got this. I can do this. I am good at this. I swear I am. I've done this before. Check mark equals 1. Check mark equals 1. Wait a minute. Why am I doing... Seriously? Check mark equals 1. Okay. Okay. If fuel less than 1. Signal is 1. Why is the signal 1? It doesn't have 1. Is it counting that it's burning 1? Oh, son of a... Sorry about that. Hope I didn't get any of that on you. Okay, now it's playing. Copy the setting for that. That doesn't work, by the way. Set that. That needs to be 1. It gets 1, it shuts the fuck up. No, I was just being stupid and using the wrong thing. Crazy, Bear did a stupid. Make him stop. And this thing's gonna take a lot to heat up. That should be working now. And now we need to set this one for... That's not in there. He always does. Hey, now. That's not nice. Don't always do a stupid. I do have a good track record of doing them, but it's not always. It's just rude. That's the Corvex thing. Where's the regular uranium? That gives us that and that. Where is the... Have we not got to the... We might have not got to the depleted cells yet. Uranium isotope working. Maybe that's why. Maybe we need that. Don't know what that is, though. But for right now, we're just going to leave that there. So, reactor. We're still at 140, so we're not getting there yet. Just need some heat. Show me some heat. I need to figure out the that diesel generator's anything worth the shit, or if I should just make solid fuel, because that's going to be the next major thing to do, is get solid fuel made. Did we get the fuel yet? Yeah, we have rocket fuel. Did we make rocket? Did we make solid fuel? No, no, sir, we haven't. Okay, that's next on the list. How are we gonna send a rocket into space if we don't have rocket fuel? Duh. Plus, then we can stop burning coal. But once we get this done, we should be done burning coal anyways, because we are going to turn those off if we have enough power coming from solar and from the reactor. We want most of our power coming from the reactor, and we only want those boilers for backup, which is why I'm thinking we're going to move them out of there so they're not in the middle of the damn factory anymore. And we're probably going to very shortly build a 2-cell reactor. But I got to remember how many heat exchangers this one can actually do. Well, we're at 200. 300 we got to get to, right? And then it'll start putting out steam, if I remember correctly. No, 500 is minimal temperature. Oh, well, if that's the case, we need to up this to 6. So it's almost the end of September. How's the arm? Are you going to be able to come back and play with us soon? Didn't you say like October? I need to get rid of all this copper. I don't know why I have this copper. We can discuss this anytime you would like. You have my DMs are open to you, woman, anytime you'd like to discuss. It's an open-ended question. Damn it. Things keep sneaking up on me. Pollen is kicking my ass this year. Alright, so do I want to get started on one of these utility packs? Productivity or utility? I'm guessing yes. Damn it. Purple's going to give us logistics 3. Purple will also give us elevated rails. Purple will also give us the transmission. Hey, there's the... Damn it. Fuel reprocessor. That's the one I need. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the research on that so it can get done. And then Planet Discovery Shipyard. Oh. Beer. This is probably where we're going. I think Castra is the other one. Because we need we need calcium. We need calorite. Corundum. So we need Vulcanus or Corundum to get that. Corundum's not open. So Vulcanus it is. We're going to planet Vulcan. We'll say hi to Spock. This thing is almost at 300. Holy crap, does it take forever to heat up? It's going to piss me off, and I'm going to put a second core in, which is going to make it take longer because the heat's going to go down. But once I get it heated, it's not bad. I'm just impatient. We got another 200 to go before this thing is ready. How are we doing on fuel? We still got 10 in there. And we got 11 over here. We're doing okay. Alright. Purple tech is done. That's filling up nicely. Good and good. So we should start putting out excess soon. Just gotta wait on this to get done. So that got done. Purple is going to be productivity module, electric furnace, and rail. 2 of those 3 we already have auto crafted. So we just got to do the modules, and we need to start on modules anyways because we have not done anything with them. So maybe next time when we're here we'll, well, maybe not. Maybe we'll work on it today. Maybe we'll work on getting modules done in a minute. Well, a minute I say, but it'll be like probably a half hour. Because right now we're babysitting a reactor that's being very slow at getting to 500 heat. Crazy. Come show this reactor a little bit of leg so it'll heat up. Is that how that works? Nope. Damn. Well, it ain't gonna work for me. I got very hairy legs. Ain't nobody wanna look at my hairy legs. It sounds like it's gonna try to rain out there again. Holy crap, you'd think it's monsoon season. It's all it's done is rain. Alright, well this thing sits and be stupid. Let me go get rid of this useless crap in my inventory like that. By the way, I did get this all set up, right? Yeah. Squash pot never boils. Why in the fuck is that set to... No. None of you should be limited. Why were you limited? Bad, bad monkey. You motherfuckers are limited too. Stop it. Don't be stupid. Okay. Need to get rid of some sulfur. Need to get rid of some batteries. That's that. Need to get rid of some plastic. Hey, you guys aren't limited. Good. I'm not sure why the other ones were. Okay. Have fun. Not sure how much fun it's going to be taking him to work, but tell him I said hi. Hope he's doing well. We're almost there. 50 degrees. 45 degrees. We're getting there, damn it. Slowly, but we're getting there. Give me heat. Bear need heat. Create vehicle remote. Create vehicle controlled remote. Huh. Didn't know that was a thing. Artillery target remote. $4.99, 500. We should now be getting steam, which we are. We are now making power. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We has all the power now. That's going to give us an extra at least 38 megawatts. And going up slowly. So that means if that thing up there is only taking 5, we should be good. And we're staying at 503. So that means that we actually have too many heat exchangers down here. Interesting. Because 500 only goes to there. So we've got like 3 extra on each side. Interesting, but we'll keep an eye on that. But since we now have power, let's go on up here and take a look at our big hole we're digging. Can you dig it? Suck up. Okay, power's fine. These things are still working, but at a minimum. Reactor's putting out between 63 and 67. Now, I'm wondering if nighttime's going to be okay to run this thing. We're now getting sand. What the hell do we do with sand? Sand isn't a normal thing. Used in reinforced glass with salt, coral, sand, tropical fish, and jelly. Sand and molten iron makes concrete. Interesting. Coal, sulfur, sand, and steam makes carbon. Coal, sand, and steam makes silicon. Makes glass. Tiberium substrate. So we're just gonna need to get some place to mass store this crap, is what that's telling me. And we're going to do something along the lines of this. And we're going to set... actually, no, we're not going to set a filter. We're probably going to set a filter at some point. But I'm hoping that... I think once we get the actual dig site done, that we're not going to be doing this again until next. So we'll just take whatever we get out of here and send it off to a big bunch of storage chests or something. Set up a train to come pick them up, maybe. Accumulators are going down. It's nighttime. Reactor's doing a straight 40. But those accumulators are dumping pretty quick. And we're not even at the, night. So we're going to have to shut that off at night. Or, go set up another reactor, which is probably what we need to do. Because even without that, we're eating our accumulator power. How are we still eating accumulator power? Oh, because this does like 100 and some, doesn't it? And we're only doing like 40 or 80 between those two. So yeah, we need to get a 2-chamber reactor built. This little baby reactor ain't gonna do jack shit. With how much power we suck from that damn site there, and we're probably gonna need to make multiple of them. So she's humming along. He's still not getting out that far. Accumulators are going up. Can I move? I should be able to do that. And then we're going to copy this one. We're going to put it here. There should be another one already built over there. Shouldn't be a problem. And then we can just copy these. Well, we're going to have to copy them one at a time. And we put one here. And we put one here. And this one is literally just going to be a slave of this one. But we're going to have to run this to there to there. And now why are we not putting out steam? That's not on the grid. How is that not on the grid? Oh. I'm gonna get stuck down here. Stop that. Okay, accumulators are full. Solar's doing all the work right now. You can go turn the thing back on. Which heat is going up, which is kind of what we want it to do. Because that'll give it a buffer of heat. But now the heat's going to go down because we put in another one of these. But now we're going to have, you know, extra heat so we can put in extra steam turbines. And that is one. It should not put in another until we get a signal over here, and this isn't going to get a signal because we've got one in there. We may have to change it to 2 now, but it should do it right from the jump, so it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, we don't need to watch this thing do its mining operation, so let's just pop one of those right there. The bots will go drop it off. And then we can see this thing run when it goes. I probably should move them down a bit, but man, fine with where it is. We are just about up to 500. Alright, we're at 500 on both of them now, so we're good. Our power isn't going down yet. Must not have gotten the hole in there yet. Holy crap, you bots are slow. Get that power pole in there. Shit. You're inside the area. I know you can do it. You has the power. Don't make me run up there. Alright, so let's see if this is going to fuel both of these when it runs dry. It's just about dry. And then that should give us, well, not double power, but because we don't have enough heat exchangers. But it'll give us more heat. And we'll put in more heat exchangers. So then we will get more power, and it should be more than double. Yes, it did power both of them. So now the heat is going up in both of them. So now all of our heat exchangers are on. And we are now running at 140 megawatts of power. And that is running. Our accumulators are staying good with that running at night with no solar. We're running at 153. That's good. Steam is getting just fine. We have no backup of steam. Like I said, we can probably put in... Oh, these heat exchangers aren't even running yet. They're at 497. And this is barely picking up. Okay. So we basically just need to move these ones. These are running. These are not. So we just need to move these last two down to this end. And that should take care of that, but I'm not doing it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm doing it now. One at a time. We got this. There, that there. This then goes there, 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 there. Pipe goes there. And that should now get back up to heat pretty quickly. I'm going to wait for this side to get done before I mess with the other side. We are at 498. 499. 500. Alright, so now all of them on that side are putting out. These transferred on this side, type in that back into there, and now that'll heat back up. All this being done during the day when shouldn't be running low on power. Right, heat's coming back up good. And fuel got switched good. We're now making steam. And we're actually full of steam. Good. That's because it's during the day. And I don't know why that's still running. We can also now probably put in another pair of these on each end. That'll help heat a little bit of extra steam, and that'll give us extra power. We definitely want to limit this down so it's not running. Heat's going up, which is what we want to see, because that gives us a buffer of heat in our core, which is what we want. That way when we need it to run, it can run. But I think we're going to put in a limit for these. But like I said, they're coming out soon anyways and going to be changed off of coal. So shouldn't be a big deal that I need to mess with currently. Oh, it filled all of those. It's going to get done before it fills all the other ones. It's trying. Oh no, we got plenty of room up there. In that top one. And we're done. Alright, so now it needs steel, iron, stone brick, concrete, and water. Alright, well, water won't be a major issue. We can bring that in from up here, depending on just how bad it's going to suck water. I'm assuming horrible, horrible bad. Thank you, Crazy. I actually set up a thing that should auto ban them for putting that Streambow thing in, but it's not working. I'm assuming Bear typoed, because Bear typos. Let's not do that. Also, I thought you fucked off to go take the old man to work. Also, I need to ask you later, is he actually back to normal work? Because if so, that's cool that he's able to do that. Oh. Well, 2 days a week is better than no days a week, I guess. Okay, so we need iron rods, stone brick, and concrete. We probably should do a train for this because that's probably going to take a ton of that. It's probably not something we want just to have bots bring up there randomly. So, hmm, 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 hmm. Where did we make concrete at? Didn't we make concrete down here? Yeah, concrete. Let's start off with just seeing how bad it does with concrete. Um, we have this that we put in. We could have this. Thinking. Stone brick, concrete, iron, okay. Just thinking of how I want to get everything up here. And I guess for right now, why? Why all the noise? Could we please stop with the noise? It would be greatly appreciated if we could stop with the noise. Thank you. Alright, I got a whole bunch of a whole lot of stuff. Let's go see just how bad this thing is going to eat all the things. I'm assuming really badly, really quickly. And if that's the case, then we're setting up some stuff and things. It needs a lot of concrete. Okay. We need one of these. Make sticks. That. Feed that in. Just the moment, we're going to put a chest for concrete till about 300. That up here real quick. Okay, there's nobody there to deal with you. Why are you going there, you turd? Alright, this is on hold. I gotta go kill a worm that's just infinitely eating repair kits. And then I gotta put in, some turrets. Stop it. But before we do that, fair duo man break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now, let's deal with our lack of turrets down here. Is that the only place? Yeah, it looks like the only place. Can't believe they went to that one little area. Oh, and crazy. I know you're not at the keyboard, so I don't expect you to answer, but we've been over this. Stop getting sick. It's not fun. But why you keep insisting on getting sick? Yeah, that needs lots and lots of all the things. So, yeah, we're gonna leave this here. We're gonna get rid of that. And um, hmm. I'm thinking maybe. Well, iron plates isn't a problem. We already have an iron plate train. We'll have to get a steel one. And we also need to deal with concrete and stone brick. Which means we may need to go a little bit heavier into um, concrete production. Reach for the stars, create a space platform. I have not done so, thank you. I don't know why it says I did, because I haven't done so. But I think that's because of the mod that I do that makes it to where I don't have platforms. It's kind of weird that I can make a space platform. But we're going to take this place completely out of here. We're going to get rid of this. And then we're going to take and put in a T intersection. Is this T intersection correct for my... Yes, okay. This is the right T intersection. I want to make sure, because I did this shit backwards. So we're going to put it here. That's going to move. That is not the right T intersection. All of my lights are on the inside, not the outside. These need to move. Don't I have a T intersection down here? No, I had one here. And I took it out. I don't think I have a T anywhere, actually. Okay. So, we need... here... Okay, that looks good. Now we can just run our lines down this way. And now we want to have an offshoot here. And we'll have another one here. those two there. So I come together right now over me. And we'll leave that other one there, but we should not need it. This will come down. That'll go to there. That'll go to there. This will change out to one of these. And we'll put one of these here and here to change those into blocks. And then we'll set this one for concrete pickup. We'll change this one to stone brick pickup. Which technically we're going to do something different for stone brick, but we're going to keep this in case we need it. And then we'll do a train loader. Should go right here. Another one right there. We'll put a train here and here. And we'll put a cargo wagon there and there. And then we will run. We're going to need to set this higher than what it is. Actually, it's at 1K. Why is it? Oh, yeah, that is 1K. Never mind. Alright. So this is going to run here. We may need to make this concrete production way bigger. But we'll get to that if we need to. Okay, that'll take care of that. And then we need to give them a schedule. The main thing is fuel stop. We get that into both of them. And we'll give both of them a couple pieces of coal to be able to get to the fuel stop. And now this is going to come up here. And we're going to have another offshoot over here. It's going to do basically the same thing. Let's go ahead and just copy this. I'm trying to get ran over today. Okay. think what we might just do is have them come up and over around. Maybe. We'll think about that for a moment. We could have just a docking yard here. Yeah, let's... First off, all this, get the fuck out of here. We don't technically need it to do that. We could do this. Then we could add sheets off that way. That's going down. That's the wrong way. I need these on the other side. Yep. Screwed that up, dumbass. Nice job. Congratulations, you fucked it. And while we're deleting shit, all this out of here too. And that. And that. Okay, this is the... And we got a pipe right fucking there we're gonna have to deal with. Enough to deal with. Go. So now we're gonna have them come up. That's gonna be the down. Then we can do, if he stops pissing me off, that. And for some reason that's showing both sides up there, which shouldn't be, but fine. Fix it. Damn it, stop taking my last one. Yeah, bastard. Okay, so now we just gotta do a little bit of this. And a little bit of that. With a bit of this. little bit of that thrown in good for good measure. And now we can have this as the concrete drop off. We can have this as stone brick drop off, which a stone brick is not going to be used because we have all this stone right here. We're going to set up a smelting array right here for that stone brick. There's no reason to use it from somewhere else and then bring it back up here when we can just smelt it on site. So we're just going to copy this. We're going to paste it there. And then we're going to set up these, which is going to filter the stone off to this side. That's probably going to be a problem. And then we're just going to set up an entire thing of chests over here for the sand to go in for now. And yeah, that's what I figured. I need to move that over so I can have that's still going to be way more than what it needs to be, but Why the fuck did these? Oh, because we actually got the stone, dumbass. Okay, concrete pickup, concrete drop off. Um, I'm actually going to change this one to iron plate drop off because I'm assuming we're not going to need stone. We have it in case we need it, but I'm assuming we're not going to need it. And then we want to set this to a train limit of 1. We want to do the same thing to the other one down there before we worry about that. Let's get the unloader in here so we can start sending this down and into there. Reactors are out of fuel, but we have plenty of power. We're just running on our solar at the moment. The heat's at 700. We didn't top out. That's good. Okay. So now we need to set this to a train limit of 1 as well, because we don't want 2 trains trying to pack their ass into there and stopping shit up. We now have our iron. And I'm assuming I built this just a hair too close, which I did. It's fine, we can fix it. Just do that. Okay, that takes care of all of that. Now we just need steel. And steel will come off and go this way. And then somehow get routed back. Yeah, maybe like that. It's ugly as sin, but it works. Okay, they can work on getting that done. I can do this, so that'll stop. Oh, why that's. Oh, I know why that's blinking. Put it down there, jackass. Alright, and now we put one. Come on, build thing. Thank you. Okay, that takes care of that. Let's go get steel set up. I need a personal train. Alright, we've got steel coming down right here from this one. We're gonna borrow from it. Hope nobody minds. Shit, where are we gonna put this fucking thing? I need a better way of doing this. Hmm. 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 What I'm thinking is going to make a huge mess of my inventory. I never thought about needing steel like this. Hmm. 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 Can't do it over that way. Technically do it here. Sort of. This stone is just really shitly placed. Hmm. This is a piss poor place to do it, even if I move the accumulators. Um, Let me come down here and think out what I'm thinking. What's the gauge of our track? I do that. Minimum space requirement would be that. This is going to have to go out further, obviously. But that would be the minimum requirement to load a train. And if we wanted to have 2 lanes then coming in, we would have that. So then this would be the next. So then we would just copy this over, would go there. That would give us iron, copper, and steel. And we could always do extra of these if there was enough room. So this is the minimum we would need in height. It would have to be wider, obviously. But if I set that up, say here, we would have enough room. I don't really like it being no, I think I'd want to do it down this way, which would cut into where that stone is. So we'd have to start it about here. And then we could run the iron, the copper, and the steel down here. And then that would leave us room to add on if we needed to do more of them. Like if we needed an extra copper, which there's a good chance we're going to, if we wanted to do multiple irons, which we may at some point. Alright, that's what we're doing. Cut all of those. Trimming the bush. Mm-hmm. Damn it. What the fuck is that? Yeah, that doesn't look fucking retarded at all. Let's just do that. What the fuck? Could you try to make it a little less stupid looking? Is that possible? Somebody. Nope, I got it. Oh, fuck my issue was. I got it. Yeah, this will look a lot less dumb. Okay. This will be iron plate pickup. This will be copper plate pickup. L numero 1. This will be steel pickup. Okay. Now, we need... I'm doing this one last fucking time. Better not have to do this ever again. Yeah, some bitch. I'm tired of fucking doing it. I got that? Tired of fucking. I'm pretty sure I deleted like all the water pipes through here. That was probably not a good idea. We're just gonna go with not a good idea. When you know the reactor needs water. Oops. And yes, I know I have the other one, but the other one's overcomplicated. And for this purpose, we don't need overcomplicated. Okay, so top one is iron. Wipe all this out of here. Hey, I needed those. Jackass. all of this. Get the fuck off. This can also off. Alright, so that'll get that taken care of until we get the actual copper running from up yonder there. Something's not right. No, it's right. My brain's not right. Got it. Be used to that. Okay. So, iron is going to be coming in on these two lanes. And then we were doing this one for copper, right? Yeah. You dirty, rotten motherfucker. Stop taking my last one. It's not okay. I need that for important blueprinting purposes. And you're an idiot and did all of those backwards. What the fuck, man? I don't know what the iron buffer's for, but if we end up needing it, we'll put it back. As of right now, it no longer exists. Motherfucker, would you cut that tree? Shit, man. I don't know why that bitch is blue. I have absolutely no idea why that bitch is blue. It's got one there, it's got one there. I'm not sure why this bitch is red. Oh. This bitch is red because we didn't do this shit. And tell it to fuck off. That's your problem. Yeah, it didn't tell it to fuck off yet. Okay. Now, can it kindly fuck off? Yes, it can kindly fuck off. It's still red though. It's still red. We didn't do the end thing, did we? Yeah, we need one there, we need one there. We need one there, which shuts all of them into a block. And then we need this. This, which we really don't need, and this. And that goes this block. And kind of fucks off. Okay. Now we got that. Now we need to get another thing of copper in here for this one. So we have 2 trains loading, because this one needs dual train loading. Which we didn't think about. Might be a problem. We're gonna hope it's not. So it probably will be at some point. This bitch still ain't done emptying. Of course it's not. Alright, well it does what it's inevitably going to do. Apparently pissed me off. We're gonna work on this. Well, we would shed some fucking belts around the place. Apparently, me getting my hands on belts is not a fucking option around here. Fuck it, we'll let the bots do it. Did we set up a steel train? It does not look so. Okay. That should be able to get our copper, our iron, and our steel picked up and sent along where it needs to go. And then give us a way to add in another copper or iron if we need. I do need to get the second line set up for the iron because one of the two trains has two. Which means we may have to reroute our water. There's no maybe about it. We have to reroute the water. Yeah, you done fucked that up, didn't you, dumb? That's literally as far as it'll go, too. Right? Well, you're moving it back one, whether you like it or not. Asshole. Alright, here we go. We now have copper coming down completely, iron and steel. Still need to get rid of the rest of this. Alright, let's go see how our rocket silo's coming along. But before we do that, let's help this out just a bit. Hmm. Oh, fuck it. I got enough of that. Yeah, we definitely need more concrete makers. If we're doing any more of these, because that's very slow on concrete. And apparently we have run out of stone brick already. Amazingly. Not really amazingly, but it sounded good at the time. That's annoying, but it works. Alright, there's probably not going to be any more excavating, so I could probably get rid of all of this. I have no idea how that got a copper plate in there. I know how I got a copper plate in there because it's not set as only being for sand, and a fucking bot did it. Because of course the bots did it. Bots love making messes. Almost as much as I do. Alright, let's see this bitch run. Yeah, it looks like it goes nice and slow now, so we shouldn't really have to worry about it. Looks like we got just the right amount of iron rods over here. Or close to it. So that's good. It's going to take a little while to get done to the next stage. 208 megawatts from that reactor right now. Not bad. Not bad at all. $210 it looks at max. And our power wasn't even going down at night. Alright, I'm just going to let that run for a bit. probably going to have to get stone brick put in there soon. Until I get this done, though, I do want to do a thing. When did I set that to? This one. A. Okay. Holy crap, why are we out of... We're out of power. Why are we out of reactor power? Iron plates. It doesn't have the iron plates, I bet you. That's what I need the iron plates for. No, we have iron plates. We're out of 235. But we have fuel. Why is it not fueling? Temperature is at 673. Okay. If some temperature is at 673, why are we not? Because Bear broke fucking water. Water, water, water. Where Bear break water? Here. Bear broke water. Got it. Fixed it. Fixed it. Oops. Done fucked it. It's fine. Got it. Good thing these aren't real reactors. I'd have just had a meltdown. Anybody remember the meltdown I had? I had a really bad meltdown. It was the end of that series. I need to go back and try that again. Okay, so enable, disable A. And we want to know if it is less than 90. If it's less than 90, turn the bitch off. I could do a power switch. A power switch would be better, but then I got to do the whole RS latch thing for upper and lower. You can probably do that with one of these now, right? Can I do that with one of these now? Pretty sure I can. Give me your thing. There you go. So we do add condition. And we do A, and we do A. And we do, if A is less than 100, give us an X. If A is greater than 'It's not what I wanted. We're going to say 99. Play is less than 99 and greater than 50. It's not going to do what I want it to do. I gotta figure out how to do this. But not today. I think he's gonna take 3 of them. But I don't want to try to figure it out today. Here, I've shut off both things. Now, as long as those two can keep up, this won't run at all. Those two will, because, well, fuck them. They're burn offs and, you know, stupid wind power. Nobody cares about stupid hippie wind power. Speaking of, we're getting a little polluted. But it's actually not that bad down here at the reactor. I expected it to be a lot worse right there. The worst right now is at the copper mine and around all of that and, you know, hot spots at all the mines. Eh, it's not bad. Where are we out of lubricant? We're out of lubricant. We're full of lubricant here. How the hell does the lubricant get here? A train. We have a lubricant train. That's not lubricant, that's sulfuric acid, you retard. Was I thinking it was lubricant? I'm an idiot. Okay. Sulfuric acid. We got plenty. Okay. Where's the train? Getting fuel. But it's not. Because let me guess, it's got one piece of wood in it again. Two. Two pieces of wood. It had two pieces of wood. Well, that's taken care of now. Stop putting wood in them, dumbass. Alright, so all of that is now taken care of. Let's go take a look at the rocket silo, see how it's doing. It's nighttime. How's the power? Power is fine. We don't even have those on. We're just running off of accumulators. Now they should be. No, they're not kicking on yet. Solar's coming in. They're still not kicking on. Good, good, good. Glad to see it. That's what the accumulators are for. Hey, we're almost done with tier 2. And we're getting more fucking sand. Holy crap. How the hell is it doing more excavating? Well, they got that one done. Alright, now it needs pipes. Well, good thing is we have stuff for that. We got a guy for that. That is not where I meant you to go, jackass. Yeah, it's gonna need a lot more underground pipes. There we go. Ah, it's taken care of. Cannot believe I filled up all of these already. That's a lot of sand that we have no use for at the moment. Really should have a way of turning this into something. Eventually, apparently, we're going to turn it into quartz, but not as of yet. Amazingly, we haven't needed more stone brick yet. It's actually keeping up on its own stone and actually getting excess. We might have to set up a buffer for stone next. I like how this works, though. I like this a lot better than the regular way of doing it, where you just make a rocket silo and plop it down. I like that you have to have your own little factory around the rocket silo to build the rocket silo. Love this mod. One thing I would change about this pack if I had the ability, and that is you should have to send up satellites to look out and discover the planets. Being able to discover them just by doing, the science things, I don't like that. Or, to have an observatory. But satellites would be better. Because we already have satellites. So, give me. Have them go look for planets. Yes, the pipe machine. The glorious pipe machine. Right now, I think this is just a sand generator. We're on stage, what, 3? 4. We're on stage 4 of 6. Scared to see what is going to be next on the list for this damn thing. But I think we will take care of that next time. Been here for almost 4 hours. And I gotta get something to eat before we do whatever it is we're doing this afternoon. If the boost is around, we'll probably do GT5R. If not, Etherin and I will probably just do some more Too Many Bones like we did yesterday. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll be back here tomorrow or Friday, and we'll probably start on getting the productivity, start getting modules done, start getting the purple science pack done, and do a whole rework thing of a whole lot of work on circuits. And hopefully what we did down here will help with the whole circuit thing, because it'll be able to feed the circuits better. But we're going to need a lot of circuits for doing the modules. I'm going to build a much bigger area for green circuits, because we are not really doing well on green circuits. This still isn't keeping up enough. So we definitely need more green circuits, as per usual. This thing's been running for like 3 streams now, and we still haven't even managed to fill up all of these. We do have a lot of them stockpiled, but we haven't even filled them up yet. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.